So some sad news. I believe it was yesterday that Paul Allen, the Microsoft co-founder, died, right, at 65?
I actually heard about it today. So maybe it was last night, but I heard it this morning coming into work. Yeah, so cancer was the cause of his death, and so a lot of people are talking about the things that Paul Allen did. One of the things that I found quite interesting was a quote from Bill Gates. He said, quote, "Personal computing would not have existed without Paul Allen." For those of our listeners who aren't familiar with Paul Allen, both he and Bill Gates were in the same private school, and then they went on to college, but they had their dreams to create their own software company in high school. And I think they kind of convinced each other that we don't need no college educations. Let's go become billionaires. So together they created Microsoft.
Hey, that's pretty exciting. And he for sure was a philanthropist and gave a lot of his money away and did some wonderful things with his billions, right?
He did. So some of the things he's done, there's the Allen Institute for Brain Science. He also created the aerospace firm Stratolaunch, which it actually created this giant airplane to launch satellites into space. He also backed research into nuclear fusion power. He also was quite well known for loving sports. So he's owned the Portland Trail Blazers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Very cool.
He was still a billionaire. What's interesting is he got out of Microsoft in the 80s, and Microsoft really boomed at the end of the 80s and throughout the 90s. So you could say, well, he missed that giant wave, kind of like Wozniak missed the Apple wave. But actually, he still came out of it a billionaire. I mean, if he was worth $1 billion in the early 80s when he got out, he definitely had the cash to buy some sports teams and be a philanthropist and research nuclear fusion. So good on him. The world will miss him. And we need more people like him that will create groundbreaking inventions that will just change the course of the world for good.
And that we can give our billions to. Let's make some more billionaires, right?
Let's make some more billionaires.